Welcome to Fitz Factor, the show where you learn how to master the stock market with Dan Fitzpatrick, the stock market mentor. Dan is a savvy trader. He's featured regularly on Fox Business, CNBC, Investors Business Daily, and SiriusXM Radio. In this podcast, Dan shares his insights on trading, life, and attaining long-term success in the market.
I'll just be perfectly candid. One of the difficulties that I have in personally trading is I can't focus on one thing. I can't focus on a couple things. I'm all over the place. I'm finding, I'm looking for opportunities all the time. And I don't have the bandwidth. I don't think anybody really does who has as many non-trading responsibilities. And I'm not talking about other things in my life. I'm not talking about non-business things. And I'm not talking about website programming, though that's a flippin' nightmare. I'm talking about just looking at, trying to create material and content and this and that. I don't have as much time as you might think to be actually trading, period. I trade, but I'm not putting a crap ton of money on the line because that's not being a good steward of my money. It's important for me to disclose this or tell you this, and this is why. Because that's life. And if you have nothing to do but trade, then that's cool. And you can do really, really well as long as you get out of this idea of just trading because you're bored because you got nothing else to do. But if you're really busy with jobs or with family or anything else, if you're really busy, I will tell you this, and you can thank me later for it if you do it. Don't focus on everything. Focus on one thing. Focus on two things. Focus on trading in a particular manner that suits your disposition and that suits your time schedule. Okay? If you're not doing that, then you're kind of all over the place. And I'm just telling you, you're going to wind up really, really frustrated because I want you to think about the number of things that you have on your plate. If you got a lot of different things going on, you got a pretty full plate. Okay. Think Thanksgiving. And so then if you're saying like, well, I really want to get into trading. And now you decide, by God, you're going to learn about everything there is to know. You're going to make every trade and this and that. What's going to wind up happening is now you've got too much food on your plate and you got a messy table. And you can move the peas aside a little bit to put a little more stuffing in there, but not a lot. And what you would be better advised doing is making sure that you don't have a ton of stuff on your plate so you can enjoy the things that you do. Probably not going to be the peas. So it's the same type of thing with trading as it is with life, that when you have too many things on your to-do list, too many things on your, I got to pay attention and I got to spend time with this list, you're going to wind up doing a lot of stuff that ultimately amounts to spinning your wheels. You're not going to get anywhere.
If you're getting value from this podcast, click the subscribe button and sign up for Dan's free daily videos at stockmarketmentor.com.
So I want you to really be thinking about this, thinking about like focusing your time and your energies, not on everything, because that's not focus. Okay. Focus it on one thing. In shooting, you tend to use one eye, the dominant eye. And why is that? Because if you got both eyes open, the target splits. It's like you got two different targets, and this whole idea of, well, just, shoot in the middle doesn't really work like you might think. The reason you're closing one eye is so you can focus. Trading's the same way, only you got more than two eyes. So you really want to be doing whatever it is that you personally need to do to focus on your trading style. If you can't do that, I'll just tell you, you're always going to struggle. But you know what's going to actually help you do that? At some point, you're going to have lost enough money to where you say, you know what? Something's got to change. something's got to change. That's how my dad quit drinking. And it was me saying, if you take another freaking drink of booze, I'm never going to see you again. I'm gone. I'm out of here. And that's when my mom said, you're going to lose your son. He never touched it again. So I want you to be thinking about this in trading. You don't want to lose all your dough. So at some point, you're going to have to get sober. Okay?
Thanks for listening to Fitz Factor with Dan Fitzpatrick. If you like this, then you'll love Dan's premium service at stockmarketmentor.com, where you can learn how to trade stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. Click the link below and get access to real-time trading alerts, a community of traders just like you, and live training sessions each week. Get the trading edge that you need at stockmarketmentor.com.